Chair lays out House Bill 439 and calls on Representative Collier to explain her bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. Good evening. It's my honor to lay out House Bill 439.
Representative Meyer.
Representative Collier, I just want to make sure I'm understanding your bill. So if a pregnant woman has a directive that says do not resuscitate, what happens if she's 9 months pregnant? Walk me through this. I mean, are there different stages for if the baby is if the woman is a month pregnant with the baby, or if she's 6 months or 9 months? Is there any distinction there in your bill?
Well, no, what we want to do here is to honor the autonomy of the person to make that personal decision. So if the woman is 9 months pregnant, she's made that decision at that time that she's filled out her advance directive.
So who protects the baby?
Well, the mother would. The mother, the woman that
9 month. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. So I just want to make sure I understand your bill. So if she has an advance directive and she's 9 months pregnant and she says do not resuscitate, that baby will die with the mother.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not even going to talk about whether the baby would live or die because.
Well, if she's dying.
Well, this only talks about the advance directive and the decision that the person has made at the time that they completed it. Now they can change their mind at a different date.
Right, but let's just say that the mother has not changed her mind. Would that be the effect of the bill?
Yes, whatever the wishes of the person that is filling out the form, it should be honored.
Okay, and then there would be no one to speak on behalf of the baby per se.
Well, the mother has already done that. She's done that when she entered the advance directive.
All right, thank you, Representative.
If the situation is different and the mother would have been farther along, let's say, under this bill, would they still be able to do what they did in that case? But of course, it would be in a different situation. Or would they not be able to under the bill?
I assume that the they is the hospital and the doctors. And I think what would be different under that bill is that the doctors in the hospital would follow the same procedure that they do in any end-of-life situation. And they would give the information to the family and to the patient about what the prospects were. And that person, if she's able, and her family, if she's not, would make a decision based on those facts that you just outlined that the doctor would share with them. And they would decide what's best for them, as you do in every other end-of-life situation. So that's the only thing that's different, is that whereas in this situation, the doctors very much wanted to do what the family asked and were unable because they felt that the law tied their hands, with what Representative Collier has proposed, the doctors would be free to give their best advice to the family, and the family could decide what is best for them. And that's not going to be the same in every circumstance.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yes, Representative Meyer.
In Representative Guillen's scenario, let's just say, not exactly their scenario, let's just say similar deal, do not resuscitate, executed a few years before, husband is standing in the hospital room saying baby is 8 months along, mother's 8 months along, but there's this do not resuscitate, that baby would die with the mother. Is that correct?
That is the outcome. And,
okay.
and Representative Meyer,
absolutely.
I just want to be clear about what the alternative is. The alternative is for the hospital and doctors to perform procedures on a patient who has denied her consent for those procedures. And that is a constitutional problem. That is a medical ethics problem. That is not something that the state of Texas should endorse. Even though we might have disagreements, we might not choose the thing that that patient chooses for herself. We might disagree with it. It's still her decision to make, and that's all the bill provides for.
Right, but that's why currently this is not law, is because we want the ability to save that baby's life. Thank you.
So we thank you for being here again. Speak directly to Ms. Machado. I hope we can get folks to get behind and give you some peace of mind, knowing that it may be likely that nobody else goes through this, but if they do, then they shouldn't have to go through what your family went through. So thank you for being here, and thank you for laying out the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.